Welcome to our MS Project videos. It has two parts. The first one is free of charge. The second part is not free of charge. For the first part, I will be explaining the main structure of MS Project as well as some basics. I suggest you to watch the first part, and if you find this part useful, please keep watching the second part as well. In order to do that, you need some communication information as I highlight here. Okay, my question is why you should be watching the second part? Because we have really good MS Project training document. That document's prepared to use self-explanatory sample cases, and there are 47 such cases. Also, we will provide our training document and 47 sample cases that were recorded correctly at the end of each sample case. Okay, let me ask another question. After watching all our videos, will you be able to use MS Project? Unfortunately, I can't say yes to this question. Although you have really good understanding about the MS Project after watching our videos, in order to use MS Project, you must make some personal effort as well. The tools like MS Project, like Excel, cannot be learned just watching videos. What I suggest, you have to take our MS Project training documents and you should be going over it, doing all the sample cases at least twice. After this point, you can start to use MS Project. I'll explain the content of the first part and also second part. Okay, as you see on the screen, in the first part, I'll talk about the Microsoft Project General Overview. I'll start with an introduction, then general structure of Microsoft Project, then options. When I say options, it means you'll be using some defaults in MS Project. I'll show you how to set up that and why you need to set up it that way. Also, I'm talking about the calendars. Why do we need calendars? For each country, nation would be different, and you need firstly to set up calendar based on your country's national day and some other holidays. Then we will talk about the information windows. There are tasks and resources as the main units of MS Project. We will talk about them, how to see data for tasks and resources. For the second part, we will start with chapter 2. In chapter 2, we will define our sample projects with a project scope statement. Then we will start the project plans. It means in MS Project, defining a new project in MS Project. I'll show you how to do that. Then as we are doing in our methodology, I'm talking about the methodology based on PMBOK. PMBOK is the reference book of PMI, Project Management Institute. What we will be doing, we will just determine our scope. And after that point, we will break down our project into some small units. We call them tasks in MS Project, and project management jargon, we call them activities. I'll be using both of them interchangeably. Don't be surprised when I say sometimes tasks, sometimes activities. I am using in the same meaning. Okay, when we sequence our activities, we will connect our activities. We will have a network diagram, and then we will define our resources. As you know, when we define our activities, we define also resources, also based on the work to be done and the resources. We start to give our estimate. That could be duration estimate, that could be cost estimate, effort estimates. Similarly, we will do those estimates and assign to our resources. When we do that, we will have a plan. So we will talk about critical path method and how to see critical path in your MS Project plans. As you encounter in your daily life while just managing your projects, we will create an overload problems in our sample project and show you how to solve those problems. And then I'll show you how to plan your meetings. Then I'll show you how to create a table. Especially our table will be a risk table based on each activity in our sample. When our plan is mature in daily life, we will just present that plan to the upper management and get the approval. We will do the same thing in MS project, but it means setting a baseline in MS project. Setting a baseline means just froze your plan. After that point, we start to run our plans. It means our activities will be started. There will be some variances. Also, we will talk about the multiple projects managements. When I say multiple projects, especially I am talking about the projects sharing the same resources. Also, I'll show you some MS project facilitating features that will help you doing project management activities. I'll talk about it. After those explanation, I hope that you can decide, watch. With that way, you can learn how to use MS Project. Our book and our videos will be a really good example to understand PMI's methodology as well. Hope to see you. Thanks for watching.